Okay guys, so we're back with the Royal Kingdom Challenge and we are in a new place. I'll go ahead and start with that. We are in a new place. I completely moved them from their other home to this one because I think it's a bit more manageable, but I'll talk about that a bit later. But there's been a lot going on, and it's also going to be the last part that we spend with these guys before we move on to the next family. Okay, so as you know, Wentworth and Evangeline had a little fling going on, and they got pregnant. So during this time, Evangeline went ahead and told Wentworth that she was actually expecting, and as to be expected, he freaked out just a little bit at first, but then he took a breath and calmed down, and he's like, okay, this is what we're going to do. The first thing we have to realize is that we can't tell anybody that this is my child, and I'm going to have to talk to Catherine and kind of get her to understand, you know, that this is going to be fine or whatever, is not worry about it and everything. So he told her, just kind of sit tight and he'll handle it. So later that day, while he was at work, the issue kind of came up with Catherine. She thought Evangeline was acting a little strange, and so she asked her if she was feeling under the weather. And Evangeline, thinking, well, things were going to be fine, because Wentworth said that they were, she went ahead and told Catherine that she was expecting a child. And also, as to be expected, Catherine flipped out. She wasn't having any of it. She was like, I can't believe that you would disgrace me like this. And she's like, you know, you have to go. You can't be here anymore. I won't have you around my kids. That's it. You know, you have to go. So all day, Evangeline's freaking out. And finally, Wentworth gets home a little later, and Evangeline goes to him and she tells him everything that's happened. And he says, okay, well, like I said, I'll handle it. So just don't worry about it. And she's telling him, you know, you really have to fix it and do something, because I have nowhere else to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. So he brings Catherine to his office, and they sit down and have a little talk, and he's telling her, you know, this is not a big deal. It really happens all the time, you know, more often than you'd expect. And, you know, we really just need to think about this rationally and not let her go. She's still a good worker. You know, we'll have a party for, you know, our new child, Delilah, and then nobody's even going to think twice about it. In a while, they were talking about something different. And Catherine's like, okay, you know, I get it. And so she agreed and, you know, let Evangeline stay. But in the back of her mind, she was thinking it was a little strange for a person to always be like Wentworth is, and he's always about appearance and how we look to other people. It was strange that he would go along with this so easily, but she put it in the back of her mind for now. Now, in the meantime, Evangeline's very happy that she can stay. But she spends most of her time with Caleb and tries to avoid Catherine, so she takes little Caleb to the park, and they have a lot of fun. You know, Caleb's just a kid. He doesn't know about anything that's going on, and he really loves Evangeline, so he's very happy to spend time with her. And also during this time, Evangeline took some time to spend time with, I think her lover's name is Eric. Well, they're not lovers yet, but, you know, she finds him really interesting. So she wanted to get to know him a little bit more, because she doesn't know what her life's going to be like in just a few short months. So that's how we end up here. She walked in, and Wentworth is in here wooing our Evangeline, who is quite pregnant. She should be in her third trimester in just a few short hours, but obviously Catherine is very upset. So we're gonna let this play out. So this is she's not even gonna waste any time. You see they already had a little riff because they were really upset with each other, but she's just gonna come here like, I can't believe you do this in my home. You know, you gotta go. And look at him. Look at him. I didn't even tell him to do that. Didn't even tell him to do that. Oh my goodness. He did that all on his own. So, oh my God. She's so upset. Is he still blowing kisses to her? Holy crap. Dude, you need to stop. You need to stop. What's gonna happen? She's yelling at her. She's like, can't believe that you're here. Oh my gosh, you need to get out of my house. That's going on. And poor little Caleb, he's going to bed right now. And he has a little thing for Evangeline. So here's her little picture here that they took at the park. Oh my goodness. But these guys, that's, yeah, I don't understand. For him to continue flirting right in front of her, that was kind of rude. I don't know what's going to go on with that. So, but what I'm going to do right now is move Evangeline out because she's not allowed to stay here. So she's going to go, and they're not going to have a little helper anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back when she's situated. Okay, guys, here she is in her little new place. I'm going to put the walls up. It's just a small little cabin out here. She's still in Oasis Springs, but just a little cabin. But I don't know if you can see it from here. I'll have to see. I'm not good with the things. I know that the royal family lives somewhere out that way. You can't see it from here, but they live somewhere out there. But anyway, so she's here, she's pregnant, and she's all on her own, and she doesn't have any way to earn money right now, so she's gonna have to figure that out and see what she's gonna do. But for now, let's go ahead and get her up to bed. That's gonna be interesting. Very, very curious to see how this plays out. But for now, she has to stay here all by herself until her child comes. So the thing about her child, though, is in the rules it states that the children born out of wedlock, I suppose not suggest. It's weird. Children born out of wedlock, they actually take the status of their father. So actually, her child is still going to be royalty, even though they were born out of wedlock. Obviously, they're going to be disgraced, so they're going to have a bit of trouble marrying well, but they're still going to be royalty. So that should keep in mind, and we'll see if Caleb ever sees his sister or brother later. Well, Caleb and Delilah, poor Delilah, she knows nothing about what's happening, but yeah. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the Vanderburg family and see what they're up to. Alright, so a lot of drama with these guys, and as you can see, Catherine is furious. Absolutely furious, but for now, she's going to go upstairs and get some sleep and try to figure out just what she's going to do. Yeah, because as you can see, she's way too angry to do anything like be romantic with him, and as for him, he's probably just going to have to go ahead and sleep somewhere downstairs because she's not going to let him in the room. That's not even happening. It's not even happening. Let's get them all to bed, and while they're going to bed, I guess I'll show you guys the new house. Actually, let me go into buy mode and do this. Switch over to daytime. So this is what it looks like. Really, the other house, it was so big. It was beautiful, but just so big, and I couldn't deal. So I really like this place, so I decided to go ahead and go with this to work with, because it's much easier to move around in, and I don't know, I just feel like I have a lot more control, I guess. So it was a quick go through. This is the kitchen. Sorry, pink, and change that to pink as well. This little cupcake station, because you know, Catherine and Amani and Yumi, they like to cook and things like that for their tea time, and they're also going to use this area back here to do some of their club activities. I think I'll change their club activities from time to time to do different things. Like sometimes they'll just mix drinks and sit out and listen to music or something, have a good time. Or other times they'll be in the kitchen cooking or do whatever. We'll see. This is a dining room, but I think I'm gonna change it. I don't like the table layout. See that little flicker there? So I think I'm gonna rework on that a little bit. Maybe do something different in here. Most likely. So we'll see about that. Over here, you have kind of Wentworth's little, I guess, man cave, kind of. So him and the guys can come in here and just relax a little bit, play some games or things like that. So we have that. Then we have the little, what's it called, a foyer, and little Caleb's picture on the wall. Just a little opening. See, and there's like a side bathroom here. Over here, we're gonna have like a party room. Because I realized the other room in the other house, like it was a party room, but it was like kind of like club themed and stuff like that. I don't really know if that should be in a royal family estate, so I don't know about that. Then we have our little gym just off of here, and I think that's all for here. We're gonna go upstairs. Well, I guess I'll just show outside. This little kid area, a little kid pool, all stuff for Caleb and Delilah to play on. I showed you that, and I really like this little thing. That's cute. And we moved our garden over here. I just plopped them down on the ground like Sims 3 style, so that's fine. And we have a little oasis like pool, which is nice. Okay, go upstairs. Have this little offshoot area, and this is the kid area. So this is where the Delilah and Caleb are gonna sleep, and this is their little bathroom. And this was where she was staying, but I'm gonna have to. I'll probably change it to like a playroom or something like that. My game's stuttering a little bit. Anyway, this is one of my favorite rooms in the house. This is Delilah's room, and it's this really like bright and area, kind of like beach themed, and it has a little desk over here, and I love this clock. Yeah, I love all of this stuff. It's just very, very pretty. I have a little princess thing over here. So that's her room. And then she has a little balcony right here. And then we'll move it over, and this is kind of Caleb's suite, our little prince suite. I would like to think that our prince would be very well traveled, so we have a really kind of African safari themed sort of bedroom that's very, very nice, and I really, really enjoy it a lot. So I have this for him, and this is his little office, and I have a little office of his own, which is very cute. So yeah, I really enjoy that. I thought there was a bookshelf in here. I might have done something weird to it, so I'll have to put that back. But anyway, I really like this room. I really like both of these rooms. They're two of my favorites in the house. I can't decide which one is more my favorite. I think this one. I don't know. So then we go upstairs, and we still have the king and queen suite, which is pretty similar to how I did before. Their bathroom is over here and everything like that. And we also have Wentworth's his own personal office in here, so which you saw a little bit of before. And over here is just a little private area for them to relax in, and we have Catherine's things set up. I think I'm gonna change this room. I might make it something different. Actually, what I might do with it is when Catherine and Wentworth get older, we're not going to kick them out, so we might make this into like a grandparents kind of suite, and we'll just give them a small little area to be in here. So that's what I might do with this area going forward. But this is our nursery, which I love, 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 love. It's so cute. Every time I do it, I get a little better at making a nursery, and this is where little Delilah is, and I love it. I love it. So cute. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. So we'll go back in with these guys and just get them to bed. He's doing okay so far. We haven't really started on his aspiration, but I'll start that next time. I kind of just want to get all the kids ready to go everywhere in all the homes. And actually, speaking of children, we went over to the peasant's home. Looks like the clubs are being updated. Just see if there's anyone we know in there. No. Well, it wouldn't be because I chose to have all the Pallade households out of all of that, so we wouldn't see. But yeah, we met Emily and Mason, and they had a little girl named Carla. So that's cute. Just like I said, a lot of girls. Everybody's having girls. So all of them are gonna have to rehab children. So we're gonna move over to Amani and I can't remember what the guy's name is. The Winchesters. No. they come first. Yumi and Masahiro, they come first. We're gonna move over to these guys, and we'll have them try for another baby. But I'm also gonna pop in to all these other households and get them to start working on their second child as well, because we really need them to have their heirs. Because the only people who don't have to bother with having a son as their heir are the peasants. So that would be the Blackwoods and Evangeline. But I'm gonna have them have another child anyway, because they have the space. They have the space in their home, so it should be fine. I'm not gonna worry about that. But I think that was all. No, that's not all. Caleb here, I read the rules again, and it turns out that he actually needs to marry a royalty, because all of the heirs, they're not allowed to marry below their class. So as him being in the royal class, even though we don't have any other royals right now, he's still going to need to marry into royalty. So what I'm going to do is, once he becomes a young adult, I'm probably going to hold like a ball or something like that. And I'll probably create a little ballroom or find one in the gallery. And I'll do that. And I already have some royal ladies that I'll bring in, so for him to choose from, and just kind of see who he hits it off with, I guess like the selection style, sort of. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we'll see these guys in a few weeks. And I'll try to see if I can move through it a bit more quickly next time. Just maybe show just a little bit of all the other groups. I don't really know what I'm going to do with all the other characters just yet, but we'll see. But yeah, for now, that was quite a bit of drama, so we're really going to have to see how that plays out, and also if she has a boy or a girl, or I don't know, twins or whatever. But yeah, that's it for now, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment, and everything like that, because I want to know what you guys think, so go ahead and let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye!